Hello. Hi. Welcome to the third purplecon. I'm Alex, and these are almost all of my friends. I think I'm just missing one of my friends who probably will show up in a moment. Ryan, anyone? Yeah, this door's about to open? No? Okay, well, this is the part where my friends would be here, and I would say, hello, I'm Alex, and these are... Oh, actually, we should probably stand in the order that's on actually, don't worry about it, it's fine. These are my friends, Ryan, this is where he would be if I had a friend called Ryan, Jeremy, Nikki, and Anton. And we feel like we owe you... Oh, yeah. I promise Ryan is real. I'm sure you'll see him later. And we feel like we owe you an explanation for all this kind of stuff that you've seen. So picture this. The year is 2019. That's the last time we did purplecon. Was anyone there? Yeah, hello. Wow, it's actually been a long time since then, but don't worry, this time we've all been left unsupervised much longer. So if you've been to any other security-themed thing, you might have noticed it looks kind of like this. And there's nothing wrong with this. We're just saying that, as far as we understand, hacker culture has always been about rebelling or doing your own thing, because if you can do whatever you want on a computer, you can do whatever you want in real life. And we noticed that everybody was rebelling in the same very specific way. And so we made our own second very specific way in which you can also rebel, which looks like this. And we're not trying to say that this way is better or there's only two ways or anything like that, but we hope that seeing this inspires you to rebel in your own way. You can do whatever you want. So if you're here, probably you saw this website and you were like, yeah, I'd go to that. That seems cool. I'm in. And so we kind of feel like we owe you an explanation for what is going on here. This is actually the part that Ryan would do if he was real, but I guess since he's not, I guess I'm doing it. Hello, I'm Ryan. And well, we've been doing a lot of different experimental stuff this purplecon because we don't quite know what we're doing. We've done this twice before, but it used to be in New Zealand, and it was also a long time ago. One of the things we did differently this time is we had rehearsals. We asked all the speakers to rehearse their talk or whatever state it was in for us at some point before this. And it's because all of us have done some conference talks in our time, and we know how valuable it has been for our mentors to help us with our talks. And we realized that the earlier you can do that, the better it is. And so we thought we'd try and help our speakers have that same thing. And so thank you to Alex for rehearsing with all the speakers earlier. I had no idea Ryan was going to say that. That's crazy. Okay, next, Jeremy, would you like to tell us about the experimental lanyards we did?
Yes, thank you. So last year, I keep calling the last purplecon last year, but it's actually 5 years ago. I'm still claiming it's last year. We had, well, my mum made all these stars. And everyone loved them. We loved them. My mum, I guess, loves me. And this year, I was going to say, oh, maybe. And no, Jeremy, absolutely not. I was absolutely forbidden from roping in my mum. It was a lot of work. And I think it was to save the relationship between my mum and me. She still loves me. That's great. So, yeah. Instead, Nikki has done something even more wholesome. And do you want to add a little quick thing there?
Child labour. My 5-year-old helped in the creation of these special tokens. More later.
Thank you. What phrase do we have? Collaborative child creations, or some better phrase for child labor? Okay.
Wholesome, I promise. Wholesome, definitely wholesome.
Another experiment. There is a Minecraft server. I bet you're all thinking, gee, it would have been great to know this in advance. I could have brought my laptop. We could have played some Minecraft. I created this yesterday because I really wanted to have a Minecraft server. I really tried to get the live stream going in Minecraft, and I was also forbidden from spending too much time on that. I should absolutely get some sleep. So I did figure. I think it's possible. I mean, I'm not gonna stop trying to mess around with this, but you can generate the murals, and you can. It's a big thing. But anyway, if you wanted to join the Minecraft server, feel free to have a play. It's also the same code of conduct, public space as we have here, so please be mindful of that. But there's a Minecraft server. And now I think I'm handing over to...
Hello. All right. This page, the URL shown on the slide right now, is where you will find the schedule for this conference. That is right. You can have live on your personal electronic device in your hand the purplecon schedule. But in case you don't, this is a good time to take a photograph of the slide if you wanted to do that. Also, congratulations to everyone who is selected to be our keynote speakers today. All of our talks will be taking place right here in the auditorium, not in the Dixon Room, in the auditorium. However, during the break times, morning tea, afternoon tea, and lunch, we'll be having some other things going on in other places. These other things will be happening in the Dixon Room. It is one floor up in the library, and you can go there at any time. But during break times, there will be some volunteers to help direct you over there. I'm also going to show you a quick visual tour to help you find your way. First, you should go out through the corridor, go through these cool blue lockers, walk up the stairs, walk across the gift shop, walk up some more stairs, go through the galleries, go through some more galleries, go through even more galleries, go down the stairs, walk through this corridor past the information desk, go through this long corridor to the doors at the end, and finally you've arrived at the Dixon Room. Don't worry, you don't have to memorize all that. We have a ton of signs along the way to help you find your way. Just make sure to read the signs and whether they say Dixon Room or auditorium. Our volunteers are also hanging around to help you, and you can identify them by the silver stickers on their name badges, and also the fact that they're just exceedingly friendly and helpful, and they may just come up to you without asking. Speaking of this mysterious Dixon Room, I wonder what you might find in there. By a complete coincidence, this morning we were sent this photograph through an encrypted medium and told that it has something to do with the tokens you received at registration. They said that with the power of friendship, you might solve some puzzles. How strange. Oh, it's probably nothing. Well, let's talk about the live stream. Yes, we have a live stream. Hello to everyone on the live stream right now. They can't answer me. They might be in the Dixon Room. I don't know. Most of the talks today will be digitally uploaded to our Twitch channel. So if you miss any of the talks today or want to clip your favorite parts, rest assured you'll be able to pog at will, at your leisure, even after the conference finishes. Nikki will now have a word to say about the code of conduct.
Yes. Hello again, everyone. We have a code of conduct, and you are all agreeing to follow it. You have already agreed, and your continued presence here is continued agreement. If there's anything you would like to report, you can come and tell one of the organisers. Any of the volunteers can point you in our direction. There is also something that was introduced to me at PyCon, the concept of a Pac-Man rule. This is what life looks like without the Pac-Man rule. This is what life looks like with the Pac-Man rule. So when you are having a good old chinwag with your fabulous new friends, make sure that you leave space in that group to accommodate more and more and more and more. Eventually we'll be in one giant mess of a Dixon Room. One giant Dixon Room, that's right. We also have some volunteers who are acting as photographers, which is great if you like photos. If you don't want to be photographed, please just let the volunteer know that you'd rather not be photographed, and that's absolutely okay. They will also be being quite proactive about making sure that you want to be photographed, and this is a two-way consent process. We aren't going to publish the photographs on the public internet, TM. It's mostly, we'll just have a few for diaries. We may put a few in the sponsors prospectus for next year, mostly backs of heads. But if a photographer comes and asks you, then please feel free to be brutally honest. We've also had some reports of a bug in the website. Thank you for filing those reports. We're working on getting it fixed. Let us know if you continue to find some unusual, unexpected behaviour. Speaking of sponsors, we have fantabulous sponsors. I cannot believe the quality of these sponsors. Assembly 4 did us a solid, and our fabulous QQ Passion Fruit Green Tea tier sponsor. Can I get a shout out for them? At the Pearl Milk Tea tier, we have Volcus and Graphene Security. Can I get a fabulous shout out? And the Community tier, we have KDConf. One more shout out. Thank you, sponsors. Without you, this could not happen. And this, I mean, like all of this, but also especially the live stream, which is very complicated and fabulous and leaves a lasting record of all of the fabulousness that this is. And so, let's go. Let's do it. Oh, yeah.
We also need to say thank you to Linux Australia, who are not quite a sponsor, are kind of an everything. Without them, this would not have been possible.